Everybody, this is George Fotion, call Realty Best Palos Verdes Homes with the March 2023 update to real estate. So what is going on in the market? Well, let's take a look, shall we? I'm going to share my screen here and let's get to the charts. Okay, so here we go. The first chart that you're seeing here is not something I want to talk about. It gets a little bit complicated in here, so let's get to the next one. Next. All right, so what we're seeing here is for Palos Verdes Estates, we're looking at the month versus the prior year's same month and the differential between prices of those 2 months separated by 1 year. So the latest data is February of 2023 and February of 2022. What has happened between those 2 price points, the average sale price for homes in that month in Palos Verdes Estates. And we can see that for a while now, that differential has gotten smaller. The long-term trend has been up, and we all know that, right? Prices have been going up for some time now, but just recently, prices have been taking a little bit of a hit. So in other words, the price in February of 2023, the average sale price of a home sold in Palos Verdes Estates in 2023 was less than the average sale price of a home sold in 2022. Those are just the facts. This is the average number of sales per day in Palos Verdes Estates. That's gone way down from about nearly a sale a day to right now we're barely moving the needle. Let's go to the next one. Average closed sale price, again, over time, dating back to 1990, when homes in Palos Verdes Estates were selling around $500,000. They're a little bit more now. And the balance between supply and demand. This one I think is really interesting because what I do, and this one actually has some positive news to it. You see these higher high points and higher low points. What that is telling me, even though things go up and down, I mean, nothing goes straight up and straight down. No market does that. But you tend to look at the trend, higher high points, higher low points here. We see that the balance between supply and demand, the more positive the number, the stronger the market. I mean, look, back in 2016 or so, I think this was. I mean, holy cow, the market was super heated, but still it's moving in a positive direction here. Isn't that interesting? I think that's fascinating. Let's see what's next. Palos Verdes Estates absorption rate. Back before the market dumped in 2008, 2009, here was this blow off top where for every 10 new listings coming on the market, 16 existing listings were being sold. I mean, that's an unsustainable rate. I mean, of course the market was going to correct, and we all know it did. Market's correcting a little bit here too, not the same amplitude that existed back here. So, whatever market correction is coming our way, I mean, all markets correct. Whatever market correction is coming our way, because these 2 patterns are similar in terms of what they look like, they're different in terms of the amplitude. This was just crazy insane, beyond crazy insane, and this is just super hot. So I wouldn't expect any future market correction to be in the same category as what happened in 2008, 2009. What's next here? The demand supply ratio in the South Bay, that would be the blue squares. Things haven't changed too much. I take 2 time periods. I take a 6-month period and a 2-month period. So the 2-month period, I like to look at just to see what's happening right now, and the 6-month period, more a longer term view. For the South Bay, not too much difference. And for Palos Verdes Estates, not too much difference. Things in the last couple of months have slowed relative to the last 6 months. And same is true. Well, actually, the opposite is true for the South Bay. The South Bay has actually improved in the last 2 months versus the longer period of 6 months here. I think that's kind of interesting in of itself. Next, South Bay. Okay, this is for the South Bay. Now we saw what that looked like for Palos Verdes Estates. Now look at what's happening for the South Bay. A lot different. A lot different. Yeah, look at that. So prices have really, in the South Bay, they have really rolled back relative to what's happened in Palos Verdes Estates. Again, this is comparing the same month separated by a year. So what was the price in February of last year? Subtract from the price of February of this year. We're now into negative territory here. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. Sale volume on the peninsula. Wow, this was a big one when I saw this. Sales down 43%. When you look at the 6-month period of September 2021 through February of 2022 and compare it to September 2022 to February 2023, sales down almost 44%. You know what the secret on the secret behind this chart is? Agents are eager to get your business. If you are a seller and you are looking to negotiate commissions, this is a clue here. What else can we do here? Okay, sale price per square foot. Not much change there, down a little bit, less than 1% in the 2 time periods. And sale price, gross sale price, I put more validity in the dollar per square foot than in gross sale price, down about 9% in the last year. What else is interesting? The days to sell existing supply. The days to sell existing supply. What these next few charts are going to tell you is, based on the rate at which properties are selling, how long will it take to sell existing levels of unsold inventory? So the bigger the number, if we see changes from like this in Rolling Hills from 235 days of unsold inventory in September through February last year versus September to February now, wow, 235 to 540. Think the market has slowed down a bit in Rolling Hills. Think if you're a seller in Rolling Hills, you should be thinking twice about where you need to list your home at, or if you've been on the market a while, did you price it right? And if it's been on the market a while, whose fault is that? The broker? You, the seller? Both? Got to pay attention to this stuff. What else do we have here? And then I do it for all the areas of the peninsula, the changes, the South Bay, peninsula as a whole, and on and on. So what you're going to want to do, hang on a minute, let me share a different screen here. We are going to go into a different area. Let me bring it up. We are going to want to go to here. All righty. This is my blog, palosverdeshomesbest.com/blog. You're going to want to look for this right here. Now, when you click that blog, this video here is going to be replaced by the one I'm doing right now. The charts are all that I just showed you are all available for you to take a look at here, but you're going to really want to study the table down here. Contact me with any questions that you have. I know this is a lot of data geek kind of stuff, but it's super, super important whether you're buying or selling to understand where you are in the market and how to strategize listing your home correctly at the right price and how to strategize negotiating from a position of strength when you're a buyer and how you present the concepts to the seller for taking your offer. Use the contact us button up here or tab up here to get a hold of me, and just click right here, click here to contact George, and you can include your name, mobile number, email, the subject, and what you want me to do, what your instructions are, and we can take it from there. Or if you wanted to just schedule a time with me, use this blue Calendly button down here. If you got this far in the video, you're going to want to listen to this next part here. I know it's been a long video. And that's this. If you're thinking about selling, consider how agents market your property. And I'm going to be morbid for a moment, okay? So forgive me. I'm going to be morbid for a moment. Let's say you're dealing with that evil cancer stuff, okay? You got two medical theories that you're considering going to get yourself cured. One, they're just going to throw a bunch of chemo at you and hope it does the job. You're going to be sick as heck. And the other one targets that specific bad cell and kills it. Now, what does that have to do with real estate and marketing real estate? Well, a lot. And you need to contact me to understand why, because I've got the tech that'll give you the cure. I promise you. You're going to want to listen to this and understand how it works. All right, that's it. I'm done long enough. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it. Bye for now.